World War II. Where to begin? This is where everything operated in the open. Magic wore every mask from religions to races to technology in order to disguise its dark nature. It is true that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Therefore, it is equally true that magic is indistinguishable from any sufficiently advanced technology concordantly. Prior to the revelation of the Reich, the major players in this reality were occultists and magicians of the highest caliber. John Dee, Aleister Crowley, Jake Parsons, Frank Molina, L. Ron Hubbard, Walt Disney, and Wernher von Braun had tapped into multiple dimensions, unleashing imagination and annihilation onto the consciousness of the cultures. Not to mention Crowley was quite possibly Winston Churchill. The occult and open culture are so intertwined that it would be easier to separate the salt from the oceans. At the foundational base of every political party, dictator, or crown lies a deeply superstitious and ritualistic religion serving a false god. Space as we are given was invented by Satanists, Scientologists, occultists, magicians, and racists in order to create an unlimited source of tax revenue for their black budget programs and secret space projects. The Nazis. Like you, I was told they got their name from an earlier incarnation called the National Socialist Party. The Nazis received their name from their true race and religion, the Ashkenazi Jews. It is no coincidence their master script, the Holy Bible, warns of those who say they are Jews but are not Jews. This particular sect of people called the Nazis on some level appear to be Sabbateans. All the major religions are either solar cults or Saturn cults, always signified by black cubes, crosses, or crescents. There is much to discuss about Saturn. If we only acted upon the Saturn moon matrix earlier, the war in heaven might have been avoided. After the First World War, Germany was flooded with immigration, creating an atmosphere of division and scarcity. Adolf Hitler was never one man with an individual plan. The same team behind Hitler is the same deep state of my time. From Inke's best student Mengele to NASA founder Wernher von Braun, the Nazis were backed and funded by the entire geopolitical system. Not only did Hitler rely on astrology, cosmology, theology, and theosophy, he also had a constant cosmic crew, including Maria Orsic. Hitler traveled to Tibet in those days, seeking the counsel and assistance of the Dark Masters, manipulating the other end of the spectrum within mysticism. This is where Hitler acquired the sigil of the swastika. Never forget the devil can quote scripture. Love and hope are humanity's best weapon for and against us. Power and energy become activated when the conscious awareness and intention changes. This law of reality is harvested by transmuting highly charged energetic sources, such as using a symbol of love for hateful purposes. The Nazis also venerated the black sun. Some believe this could be Saturn or possibly a second sun located in the Earth, providing subconscious supernatural capabilities. Hitler found ways to manipulate space-time. Since space and time are only systems of measurement, we can also call them dimensions. Hitler and the SS discovered multiple ways to travel interdimensionally and intertemporally, not only using mechanical crafts and technology, but also chemically and magically. Due to the death rituals, chemical agents enacting the psyches, and technological advancements, Earth was able to be seen like a campfire in a black forest. Scientific advancements in the realms of nuclear and atomic technology acted as homing beacons to lower vibrational dimensional entities. In addition to the technological events, there was also massive increases in Babylon workings and Moonchild productions. Vril, Black-Goo, the symbiote. This substance is the incurable trans-dimensional virus capable of not only great power, but grave danger. The Nazis discovered this substance while working with time travel and space travel, similar to our own projects known as the Montauk Chair and the Philadelphia or Manhattan projects. This sentient black goo is a naturally occurring bioform interlaced within the fabric of space-time. This substance binds to consciousness and accumulates over contact time during interspatial and intertemporal travel. Dark matter. This is the very same substance that was acquired during Roswell, element 115. It was discovered that element 115 was utilized by advanced civilizations in order to build dimensional crafts. 115 acts as a space-time lubricant, similar to how oil on our planet reduces friction. Hitler and the Dark Forces utilized the Vril to build a breakaway civilization, no longer needing to engage in the theater of war. Like Venom from Spider-Man, the substance has a mind and will of its own. Given enough accumulation and contact time, it will drive the host mad, eventually dissolving into dissonance and death. The Draco have been utilizing this technology for so long, it is hard to separate the reptilian hosts from the symbiotic substance. The deep state and MyLab factions, including the secret space programs, have been trying to perfect and reverse engineer a copy of 115, with recent incarnations appearing as self-replicating nanoparticulates manifesting in the human body as Morgellons. Happy chemtrails. The reason why red wine is good for the modern human is due to the acidic effects of the fermented fruit capable of neutralizing the nanites. I once swished a thimble of Merlot in my mouth, only to spit it out in a glass, finding enough extracted nanofibers to realize the severity of the siliconization of society. The Holocaust was a script written with the sole intention of establishing an ideological case for a future Israeli world order by martyring the unaware orphans of an imaginary nation. Anti-Semitism provided ample cover for any concern or criticism of the same elite ruling class, now posing as Israeli Jews. Auschwitz was retrofitted to fit the overindulged information given on the number of humans killed in gas chambers there. The Nazis used the people in their camps as free slave labor, wasting no resources gained in the processes of war. Once the stage was set for Israel, Hitler was able to retire in South America, and the rest of his forces joined the world's governments. The worldwide treaties were drafted and signed regarding Antarctica and space, both Nazi strongholds to this very day. The Nazi is for Zion. They are two sides of the same shekel. The useful personnel were traded to the United States and Russia, becoming the space programs and psychological operations, respectively. The alphabet agencies followed shortly after.